By 2018, we had this balance of payment crisis when we had to actually go and agree taking help, right? And that might have created a lot of complications. Now, can we resolve those issues as well, economic issues?
The economic issues, unfortunately, I would say there are a lot of omission and commission on the part of the government as well. Long-range policy is really suffering on account of the many priorities which the government was supposed to develop or evolve, which has not been done. For example, we started CPEC with a lot of expectation, but it could not take up because it is the government of Pakistan which has failed to acquire land for setting up free economic zone. It was the government of Pakistan and the provinces were involved. Both of them should have taken decision by now. They could not do it because of poor governance and poor communication system. Then who is responsible? So the devil lies in our own policy framework.
Yeah, but you were talking about land being acquired. Dashakai special economic zone is there. I mean, at least something has started.
Something has started, but look at everything is going on snail paces. This is again, I would say, when you think about the economic governance structure of the family, a lot depends upon who implements them, the bureaucratic structure. Why bureaucratic structure have failed to do it? Because now the time have come in this age of digital governance. In this age of digital governance, the pure scientists and the social scientists, they are the one who will call the shot, and they are the one who will build up the civilizational structure in every society.
Right.
Unfortunately, we have not realized it. I believe that now civil servant reform, civil services structure should be completely reformed to develop the character of a social scientist among government servants.
Right. One very interesting aspect regarding, since Dr. Ishrat's committee is still working, one argument was that he is focusing at the central level. And in fact, the governance model is such that he should have been actually looking at provincial bureaucracy, because that is where policy.
That's very important. Because, the entire social sector is controlled, regulated by the provinces, number one. And the federal government has got a very limited jurisdiction in this matter. Federal government,
After 18th Amendment.
Yes, after 18th Amendment, major functions have been devolved upon the provinces.
Coming back to the original question, do you think that there is a strategy in sight where we can acquire enough economic autonomy that we can have an independent foreign policy?
Well coordinated, systematic policy so far, it has not seen the light of the day. The government has to work on it. For example, I would say the mega policy framework of economic governance has to show a lot of balance. For example, the investor, stakeholder, business community, they are not satisfied with the policy because some of them have got complaint against the unfair taxation system. Others have got complaint against the monetary policy which the government of Pakistan have introduced by raising interest rate in the country. Right? And similarly, the government have put a high tariff on the imported goods. What has happened ultimately, as a result of it, the manufacturing sector, for example, auto sector have suffered a lot because the imports of the vital semi-manufactured tools, or for that matter raw material, it became very expensive. And those industrial auto sector was forced to shut down their facility, causing a huge joblessness among people.
Despite all this, we get commendations from various institutions that Pakistan has improved its ease of doing business.
Now, ease of doing business, I will yet say that you have to see. Just try to study. The SMEs are very important, small and the medium enterprises. How much we were able to draw the engagement from the middle class and low middle class in business sector. Not as yet. Right? And the government as yet have to do, they have to take drastic steps to win the trust of the middle class businessman and the lower middle class businessman.